Today we're heading up to Stockton Beach, just north of Newcastle, New South Wales, for a bit of beach driving. It's been a long time since I've been up there. A lot of it I hear is bollarded off, and the back dunes that I used to drive in, I can't drive in anymore. So I'll let you know how it goes. We'll see what we find up there, up for a bit of fun. You do require a permit to drive on Stockton Beach. You can get annual or 3-day. You can buy passes from the Metro at the end of Levis Lane. I do know that Out of Town 4-wheel drive also sells them at Barnsley. Just beware, they start at the time that you pay for them. Today I'm using my Storm tyre deflators to let my tyres down. Great little device, you just screw them on and walk away, come back, unscrew them when they're down.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your grey. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. Bet I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now.
Tin City was constructed around about the 1930s by a group of squatters. They housed provisions for shipwrecks along the beach and other things like that, and to go fishing. Today, no new shacks can be built, and due to the agreement set up by the Worimi Conservation Lands Board, because of the tourist and heritage value of the huts, they can be maintained, but they cannot rebuild. They can be passed down to family members. There is also a little bit of debate over whether the original Mad Max was filmed at this site. I have no insight into that. The research that I've done, I can't come up with anything definite. Some people say it was, other people say that it wasn't. I'll leave that for you to do your own research.
The future is now.
just thought I'd take a moment to explain why we let our tyres down when we drive on the sand, and that's to get better traction and grip. As we let the tyre down, the tyre bulges out and gets wider on the sand. It also gets longer, as this gives a much larger footprint and a larger surface area on the sand. When we started on the beach here today, I was running about 18 psi in my tyres, but I found that was still too high, so now I've dropped them down to 12 psi. 12 to 13 psi, and they're running great. I'm climbing sand dunes and I'm doing a lot better with my tyres down. Great to run them soft sand, but remember, pump them back up once you get on the tar. This is the wreck of the MV Signa. It was a 53,000 tonne Norwegian bulk carrier that got shipwrecked on the 26th of May 1974. I've seen it many times over the years, and just to see it now almost gone like this with not much left, the elements have taken their toll. So as we exit here at Stockton Beach, just driving out now back to Lavers Lane to air the tyres back up. Even though we couldn't drive up in the back dunes like we used to when I was a lot younger, and a lot of the places have the bollards you can see here behind me. Still had a lot of fun driving here on the sand. Would recommend coming out here. $33 for the day pass is well worth it.